The Surf Dogs, A Whale's Tale by Dale Baker.
Down by the south coast, in a sleepy little town, lives a community of surf dogs who all get along swimmingly. They love the ocean and everything in it. Eat, sleep and surf. That's basically all they do. They don't need anything more. The surf dogs have a story of a legendary blue whale that they all look up to. Legend goes that this blue whale visited their town in years gone by. There are many other whales in the sea, but they can recognise this special whale by a special burn mark on his tail. Or so the tale goes. One day, many years ago, this whale, the surf dogs, affectionately named Dale, became tired of eating krill. Dale decided to change his diet to more of the local variety. Little did the surf dogs know, but he was planning on eating them. All of them. Now, whales don't normally eat anything different, but Dale wasn't your average everyday whale. He enjoyed reading, painting and playing guitar. Dale's tastes were wide and varied, so it was no surprise for him to try something new. He knew he couldn't just rock up and start chomping on the locals. He needed to get to know them first. The more surf dogs he could get to know, the more he could eat. So Dale studied them for a while before introducing himself.
Sup, dogs?
He blasted, but they were slow and hesitant in their response. Hey, big fella, one eventually replied in a low and unsure voice. Trying to think of something that would impress them, Dale offered to splash his huge tail to create some waves for them to surf on. He also gave a few of them fun rides aboard the water he could blow out the top of his head. This seemed to amuse them for a few hours, but the fun started to wear off after a while. Dale decided to frequent the bars and cafes the surf dogs hung out in. He went to the same music gigs. He even tried his hand at skating the half bowl at the local skate park. Now, to see a whale do a kickflip is pretty impressive. He was nice to everyone too, so the big fella couldn't be ignored. Slowly things began to turn around, as too did his stomach. His hunger pangs were getting bigger, but
Not yet,
he thought. Dale changed his dress sense from nude and started his own record collection. He helped out at the school working bees and joined the local footy team. Before long, most of the town knew him. One night, after finishing his shift at the local supermarket, Dale saw a poster from a local band looking for a lead singer.
That's it,
He thought.
What a better way to entice a large crowd together for my feast.
His guts grumbled.
Not yet,
He thought. Dale began singing lessons taught by an old local that used to be in a cover band. Nothing fancy, just your usual rock classics. Before long, Dale's singing and rock poses had improved enough for him to take a chance at stardom. He called the band and they were in. Having a whale as a lead singer was just too good for them to refuse. Posters went up around town. Dale, Whale and the Surf Dogs were to play the coming Saturday night at the local footy club oval. Word spread and ticket sales went through the roof. The whole town came to see the show. Dale's plan was coming together. He had the whole town listening and right in front of him.
I'll chop down at the end of the gig. What better way to end this show?
He thought. His guts grumbled in anticipation.
Not yet,
He said to himself.
Let's go out with a bang.
Dale sung the last song and
Bang!
gigantic fireworks signalled the end of the show.
Boom, bang, boom.
The surf dogs were extremely frightened by the fireworks and looked frantically for shelter from the noise. There's quiet solitude in my mouth, Dale cunningly announced. One by one, all the surf dogs rushed into the safety of his jaws. Woohoo! This is the time, he thought. Should I? Inside his mouth, the band played a few songs while others happily danced. Others relaxed, talking about how good the show was. All were having a great time. Dale looked around at the empty town. A great surf coast town full of trusting him. Bang! Went another firework again, this one hitting Dale's tail. The impact and heat of the strike burnt his tail and almost made him bite down in pain. But he fought the urge. He couldn't do it.
Yo! That was awesome.
Dale released all the surf dogs safe and sound. He then returned to the sea, never to return to land again. Years have come and gone, but the surf dogs still talk about the time the whale visited, rocked out and kindly sheltered the whole town from the fireworks. They love him.